Canada's premier jazz station, JAZZ.FM91. For those of you that are at home, let me paint the picture for you. We're in the performance area here at JAZZ.FM91 with an audience of about somewhere between 45 and 50 people. And the individuals that are here all contributed during the campaign, and this is one of the incentives to be able to come to see Sophie Milman in the performance area. Without further ado, would you please welcome our guest of honor, Sophie Milman.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Ross, did you like my piano playing on that track?
I was marvelous.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, who played piano?
Robbie Botosh, not me.
Well,
I wish I could.
So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're getting married?
I am, yes.
Yes.
I am, August.
Sophie's husband-to-be sitting in the back there. Everyone turn around. Have a look. Casey
He's
Chisholm.
pretending he's shy, but he isn't.
And Casey's smiling for good reason. The tune that you're going to play with the band is a piece called "Be Cool" by Joni Mitchell.
Your suggestion, actually.
Why? What is this? What does this selection or the selection of this song say about you in terms of what you were feeling?
Well, again.
And I didn't have any of this in mind when I suggested it to you.
So you say, Ross Porter, you big schemer. What does it mean to me? I mean, sometimes we sing about what we are, and sometimes we sing, not we, what am I saying? Referring to myself as we. Artists, I guess, or me. Sometimes I sing about what I want to be, but no, I can't be. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So Be Cool is almost, because I'm so emotional, and you can see every single emotion of mine on my face. It's tough. When I'm mad, you can tell. I turn all red, and then the eyebrows furrow, and I cannot control my face at all.
So, I mean, how does the band know when you're mad when you're on stage?
Oh, they know.
How? Okay, Kieran, how do you know?
No, Kieran never does anything wrong, so there's never.
No,
who does something wrong? Oh, Kieran's going to answer.
Well, it's always the drummer.
She's never mad.
Just kidding. Love you, Ben.
You still have the gig.
Yeah. I'm very, very kind of emotional, and so for me, Be Cool is, and I know Joni is as well, and most artists. I mean, they'll be lying to you if they told you that they're even keeled. So Joni is just the lyrics of the song. It's all about being cool, but when it comes to relationships and love and life in general, but kind of she gets that it's not possible.
And the first jazz tune you heard?
The first jazz tune I heard was probably Oscar Peterson.
And where was that?
That was in Israel, and I remember...
So from the Soviet Union to Israel?
To Israel, yes. Okay. I remember a record that he made with Count Basie, and that was my first exposure to jazz. I was 7. Or almost 7. 6 going on 7.
And what do you think?
I really liked it. I mean, my parents... It was weird. My first exposure to North American music was through gospel. Mahalia Jackson. And at first when I heard her, I was terrified because I was like, what? What kind of sounds are these? How can she sing this way? And after my initial shock, I was completely enthralled by it. So it's funny that after gospel, gospel helped me ease my way into jazz. And when my dad started playing jazz for me, I was kind of maybe used to the harmonies, the blues scales and everything, and it really appealed to me.
As you were, going through this, and over the last 10 years, was there ever a point in this where you felt you were on the outside looking in?
Always, I felt that all my life, pretty much. I never read the same books. I never was interested in fashion in particular. I wasn't very athletic. I was into strange music that wasn't popular anymore. I was always kind of 30, 40 years. I recently discovered Bruce Springsteen, okay, just to give you an example, He's a new artist as far as I'm concerned when you grow up listening to Count Basie and Oscar Peterson.
And he's got potential.
He's okay,
Yeah, I think he'll do okay.
That boy is okay. He's got nice shape, Anyway. Saw him live twice. He's fantastic. I'm afraid to even attempt.
Well, someone told me that, if you've ever been to one of his shows, this is JAZZ.FM91, but nevertheless, Springsteen still is an important performer. But someone told me after some of his shows, the ones he does with the E Street Band, it's like 12 and 14 pounds that he loses. over that, the 3 hours that he's on stage.
I should try that diet.
That's like playing in the NHL.
Well, I saw him the other day, and he played for 3 hours nonstop. Like, nonstop. So I would imagine
this was on
take a few
Thursday night?
Some of the schmaltz off.
This was on Thursday night at the Arcade? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so I won't have to ask if you were at Jazz Lives on Thursday night.
Oops.
Was it worth it?
Well, Springsteen... No. I
knew we should have invited you to perform.
I will not answer that out of fear that it will incriminate me. Is that,
yes.
Is that how it goes? I take the fifth.
Okay, sounds like you've had some legal experience there.
Maybe, a little bit.
So what's life going to be like over the next few months?
Well, we're going to Russia to play, and it's going to be my first time going back to play, actually, and my first visit in 12, 13 years. So my grandparents are back in Moscow now, so I'm going to see them. I haven't seen them in 3 years, 3 or 4 actually, and Casey's never met them, so there's going to be some introductions made, and it's going to be a really nice homecoming. And then I play a show, and then I go to Japan to kind of promote the record there, come back. And
so one gig in Moscow? One gig
in Moscow, one gig in Japan, and a bunch of interviews, and then I come back here and we launch the record at the Blue Note mid-June, I think.
This is the Blue Note in New York.
In New York, yeah.
Sophie?
Thank you.
Thank you. This has been great to have you here. Congratulations on the new release.
Thank you so much.
The new album is called Take Love Easy, and it's available in...
everywhere.
That's right.
Always wanted to say that.
My guest has been Sophie Milman, and as you have probably gathered, we're celebrating the release of her new CD. Congratulations, and thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me.
Here's Sophie Milman, and this is the title track from her new CD. This is Take Love Easy on JAZZ.FM91.
Take love easy, never let your feelings show. Make it breezy, 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 easy come and easy go. Never smile too brightly, brightly, when your heart is riding high. Let your heart break oh so slightly, when your baby says goodbye. That well-known flame is mighty hot, as all of us have learned. So handle it with velvet gloves, you won't get your fingers burned. No, take love easy, 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 on the free and easy plan. And if you can take it easy, take it easy as you can. That well-known flame is mighty hot, as all of us have learned. So handle it with velvet gloves, you won't get your fingers burned. No, take love easy, 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 on the free and easy plan. And if you can, take it easy, take it easy as you can. Oh, take love easy as you can. Yes, take love easy.